But if you're a man or a woman of covenant, covenants are like, when you're driving, covenants are like those lines in the middle of the road. It's dark and it's raining, those lines, because they are sparkling white in some places and they are sparkling yellow in some places. They tell you you are on your lane or your hogging lanes. I remember when I told you guys, you remember when I went to New York with the kids that night, and I was driving in the van, and my GPS was leading me to New York City through Watertown, which is like way over on the other side. And it was snowing so bad, I was doing 20 on the highway. That's how fast I was going. It was snowing. You remember that story? The only way I knew where I was to put my right lane tires on those jagged things on the road. And they went boom, 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 boom. That's the only way I knew that I was not off the road. Can you believe that? That's how covenants are. Covenants are things along the path of life for you, that when there is no sign, no direction, no GPS, no compass to tell you if you're on the right lane or not, a covenant will keep you right. If you're a Christian, by the first year of your Christianity, you must have covenants, personal covenants. You're walking with God. Job said somewhere in the book of Job, he said, I have made a covenant with my eye that I shall not behold a woman lustfully. How many of you have read that before? That was a man. He was making covenant with himself. Covenants are like guidelines for you. The covenants you make. The Bible says, keep back your servants from, let them not have then shall I be upright and innocent in the way. Covenants help you walk right with God. One illustration in the scriptures. Jacob was walking, was going from where his father was to Canaan. The difference between Jacob and Esau was that Jacob chose to keep the covenant. That's just the difference. His mother and his father told him, don't marry the wives or women from this side. No. You must go to so and so place and marry. And his brother, out of anger and annoyance and hatred and bitterness, he went and married the woman that his father told him not to marry. Listen carefully. When you don't have covenants to keep, or you don't keep the covenants that God has put in your life begins to waver left and right, without direction. Without direction. Without direction. You must learn to put covenants in your life and to fight and live by them. Let me give you a few covenants you're supposed to have already by now. You must have a covenant of how often you pray and how much you